Hello everyone, this is Angel and welcome back to another video. Sorry that it's Fia again. I wanted to get these Hazbin hotel thoughts in my head out, and I needed to make a reference sheet for her. Obviously a few things have changed about her character since I last drew her. For example, she is... Last I was just trying to see if I had, said, oh... Okay, last time I was just Mary suing her. Yeah, but last time she had less elements to her, and she was just kind of like a, there for... publisher type thing. This is a reference sheet I'm working on because I wanted to have a reference sheet for a comic I'm working on. Now she is... The reason she's a doe is less because she's Alistair's partner or wife or whatever you want to call her, or love. And more that it has to do with her personal powers and stuff. So, when I was explaining her powers, I explained, hey, she has nature-based powers because she's loosely based off of the Irish fairy. I just took that and turned it up to 11. So she has I literally looked up mushroom dress because I remember seeing on TikTok somebody making a dress that looked like a mushroom. Because toadstools are the type of mushrooms you see in fairy rings, so she is actually a deer because the spots went with toadstool spots. And I love the fact that she has deer freckles all over her. But B, because in Ireland, deer are known as fairy cattle. So I wanted her to very much be, well, she probably partly is because she is a deer because of what happened with Alistair and copying his crimes to a point. She's also a deer because the god of this world has a sense of humor and her name literally means wild one / deer, and her last name means Deerfield. But also because she's very superstitious and believes in fairies and all that. And her mom's side of the family at least believes that they are descendants of fairies. To the point where they were afraid that they will possibly take any female back to the land of fairies, which is why her mom insisted that they move to Louisiana after her death. It's because she thought that after she died, nobody would protect her daughter from being taken by the fairies. Despite this, Fia spends a lot of time in fairy circles. So if there's a ring of toadstools, she'll be like, oh, I want to dance in that. So yeah, less of a deer because of the whole Alistair thing and more of a deer because it's a Irish fairy thing. I almost gave her a silky robe as well, but it's just that's too many elements and two different types of fairy lore. So in a story, she actually may get a seal she named Silky. Generally, she keeps her hair in an updo just for convenience. It's easier to move around without somebody grabbing her hair. And because she spent many years as a police officer in the FBI, especially after Alistair's death. Well, not in the FBI. She may have been working with the FBI to try and catch herself. And then officially, like, she would be like, she is a fairy that practices witchcraft, but she's really good with a gun because she had to be an officer on a serial killer case, but she also can make poison, has manipulation over plants and fungi, and if she really wants to, she can release poisonous spores. I imagine, because Alistair spent so much time around her in their afterlife, that it's basically like a really light sedative to him now. Just like, yes, I'm slightly more calm. Now back to the murder thing. And then I just gave her a little hat she occasionally wears because it's a 1930s style hat. Because her style, clothing-wise, is loosely based in like the 30s and 40s silhouettes rather than the 20s. And I thought a mushroom umbrella was cute, and I like giving her an accessory to carry around. It's basically her version of Alistair's mic. She can summon it at will, but more like sprouts from her hand. And she wears gloves because A, she's just used to from handling evidence, and B, because she's not big on physical touch. Like, she's okay if she, like Alistair, she's okay if she initiates it, she rarely does. And she's okay because she's so comfortable with Alistair because they grew up together. So, yeah, that's what's currently new about Fia. Sorry you have to see her another time. I will not stop. I'll probably post more about her and Alistair, especially when I don't know what to do for art. And now on to the real part of the video, which is the main reason this video was made. Which is... I'm waiting for the Hazbin Hotel news. I'm 80% betting it's a trailer, because at the time of making this video and basically doing the drawings, doing the audio, editing it together, the Hazbin Hotel news has not been released yet. We know we're getting some. But we have not gotten the news yet. And I want to put some thoughts out there. And this is just kind of a stream of conscious type video where I'm just going to talk out my butt for a few minutes. And it's more or less of a topic and more like some questions I have that I hope will be answered, and this one funny idea that I hope that's implemented at some point in the show. So, the funny idea is Vaggie talking to somebody, maybe it's Mimsy, but Alistair, like, why do you like him? He's a serial killer. Doesn't that scare you? Sorry for any background noise. There's a baby monitor in here. And then whoever she's talking, just responding, "You're literally dating the devil's daughter." And Vaggie having no comeback to that. I don't know why, but in my mind that's hilarious. Now on to general thoughts and potential, like, theory stuff. We know from, I forget exactly which live stream, but I know it's one of the first 3 Alistair live streams they do with Vib. I want to say it's the 3rd or 2nd one of the Honeycasts. But somebody asks, how do you kill a demon? And like, we know that demons can't really die unless it's by like angelic weapons or just obliterated out of existence, like I assume Alistair could theoretically do, or Stolas do. How does respawning work? Would like Angel die of his limbs getting chopped off, and from his like torso just all his limbs reform, and he just wakes up like or like he ODs again, it knocks him out for a couple hours and he reforms? Or does he fall from the sky again? Which is the current way it's happening, like at the respawn location. Does he just refall from the sky like, ah? Well, back to work with me. That's thought 1. Rude. Thought 2. When demons appear in hell like Alistair, Angel, and I thought about this while working on Fia, do they appear with their like main quote-unquote attire? Like, did Alistair appear wearing his strawberry pimp suit, or was he butt-ass naked? Because to me it makes logical sense, since he probably, from the 20s, probably is a little bit like shy about his bits being everywhere. But like, the mental image of Alistair butt-ass naked overthrowing Overlord is a little bit funny. But yeah, do they appear with a basic set of clothes to start out with? And do all demons have powers? Because we have not seen Angel Dust show any like supernatural abilities. Like, he has his arms thing and can seemingly summon a Gunpowder, and like we know Hess can fly, but they don't have any like powers to the extent that Alistair does. And that makes me wonder, what do you have to do in your previous life to gain powers like that? Because does Dubox Mountaino have powers like that, or did they not commit the right kind of sin to get powers like that? So like, what do you have to do to get powers like that? And can you earn powers like that once you're already in hell? Like, theoretically, if he followed the right steps, Angel or Husk could gain the powers that Alistair has. You know what I mean? It's just like weird unanswered questions like that. Did I have any other questions? I didn't write these down because I thought about them in the middle of work. I was just like, oh, I need to make a video on that, but what do I do for the art behind it? Now I can talk about hopes I have for the Hazbin Hotel series. If they change the animation too much, which I hope, I really like the style. The palette's really nice. Most adult comedy animated shows have an ugly ass palette. I'm sorry, and any Family Guy fans, that's just how I feel. But if they do, I hope they reanimate the pilot so we can see the pilot, because the pilot's meant to be the first episode. And I hope, maybe not in season 1, but like eventually I hope we get to see a glimpse of everybody's past lives. Like, not just, oh, oh yeah, me and my pops, we were in the gang or fucking whatever. But I want, like, this is particular for Alistair because I'm an Alistair fan. I want to see, like, Alistair drop something and somebody say something and we're sent into a flashback of his childhood, of his mom or dad saying the exact same thing to him. Or we get, like, entire, like, arcs / mini movies of what each person's life was like before they died. Legitimately, Viv, please hire me. I will follow whatever you say and make a script / storyboard for movies if each movie is about the life of a character. Like, I will start with the oldest demon we end up meeting. Like, if we end up meeting Baxter first season and you need a movie, I will write the Baxter story, then I'll write the Alistair story, and then I'll just go down the line of by who died and make each one of these movies for you. Just please give me movies of each character's life before death and, like, into their early death. Stop yelling at me, Discord. It's not even my Discord, it's my sister's. I hope they explored that in the series. I hope every character gets their due diligence. Like, it's not just, oh, here's the A plot with Charlie and Angel, and here's the B plot with Husk and Nifty. Kind of like how, like, Family Guy always has an A plot with Peter and then a B plot with Brian and Stewie. Like, I hope the A plot and the B plot, like, intersect. Or, like, they aren't completely independent of each other. I also wouldn't mind each character every so often getting an episode that's just about them. I want to see Alistair and Vox fight, too. Like, I just want to learn more about Vox, because he's the other super interesting character to me. Because he's such a, like, opposite of Alistair. I'm just like, that is fascinating. And if I didn't have a fan character for him already, I would kind of ship it. So I hope we learn more about Vox and Velvet. I'm iffy on Valentino, depending on how he's, like, I know he's probably going to be written for us to hate him, but I hope he's written well as a villain, which it looks like he's gonna, because damn the Addict video. What I'm hoping the news is either an official voice cast, even if it's just reconfirming that was the pilot voices, plus whoever they recast as Alistair Singh voice. Again, if you haven't seen my video on that, go watch that. But I'm hoping the news is a trailer, like the season 1 trailer, and then stuff that says, like, streaming on Netflix or streaming on Hulu, and a date, or at least a month. That's my hope, at least. What are your thoughts? And I swear, if they release whatever they're gonna release for the news right after I post this video, or right after I go to bed, because I'm on opposite schedule of the world, I'm gonna be so mad. In the meantime, what are you expecting, or what would you like the news to be, and what hopes would you have for season 1? I'm hoping season 1 is, like, at least 24 episodes, like a proper animated series should be. So we get enough with each character, because I know whatever Viz has planned, it's going to be a multi-season thing, because I don't think you can redeem somebody in just a season. see them either A, in hell, and just like, depending on what Lilith lore they follow, Lilith's interactions with Adam, or if I will refer to them as the Eden family, because it's just easier for me to remember them as the Eden family, because you've got the Appleson family with them all, and then you've got, basically if I were to write them, it'd be like Adam, and his last name would be Eden, then Eve Eden, Cain Eden, because they didn't have last names then. I hope we explore angels in this universe as well, kind of like how Helva did with the cherubs, but I hope we kind of see a sympathetic execution execution angel. Like, hear me out, because I'm slightly mentioning this for the fact of things. What if one of them is Angel's twin, Molly, and she goes to the hotel to fuck shit up, sees Angel, removes her mask, and it's just like, Tony? Like, Viv, please hire me. I have plenty of ideas to make people cry. I know you like making people cry. I listen to the Honeycast at least once a week. I just listen to the reruns once a week while at work. Yeah. There's just so much interesting ways they could take this that A, I'm desperate for news, and B, I'm desperate for news, and C, I have so many ideas. And like, I mean this as like half a joke, because Fia isn't really my self-insert character. My self-insert character is actually a non-binary bunny, peacock, cat, dog. Basically, it's a non-binary peacock mixed with any fluffy animal I feel like at any given point in time. That's my self-insert, and I joke with my significant other all the time. If I ran the Hazbin universe, no matter if I was a devil or an angel, I would be a lawyer, and I'd want to work at the Happy Hotel, because I think Charlie's going about this the wrong way, trying to redeem a sinner. What if she started with a young person that was born in hell, like a demon born in hell? Because angels could be like, well, you were born in hell, you're a demon, you could pull up, my father's sins are not my own, I didn't have a chance on earth to be good or prove that I can be good. Like, I think Moxie would be a good, like, oh, well, this character, like, other than the whole murder thing, this character isn't inherently evil. Are you saying just because they were born here and didn't get a chance at Earth, they don't get a chance at heaven? Because they didn't get the chance to learn to be better, or to get better. And then slowly work your way, like, oh, this one was influenced by the world around them, how are they supposed to be any better? Slowly until you get to a demon with very minor sins, and then work your way to more. I don't think you could send a murderer to heaven, but I think Angel were like, look, Angel has repented for his sins, he's no longer doing his sins, he has remorse, and he's been better for X amount of time. Can he have, like, a parole? I think that's how they should do it. Also, I'm gonna have an episode where they go to plead their case in heaven, and then we run into Alistair's mom, and she just hits him upside the head for something. That'd be fucking funny. All the really thoughts I have. I mean, I have some, like, slightly hilarious, like, voice actors I'd put in certain roles. Like, if she could get either Thomas Sanders in his Duke voice, or Markiplier in his Warstache voice to voice Lucifer. Or I would also take Ashley Nichols, the Angel Dust voice actor's girlfriend who did the Honey Hess, her voicing any character, especially if she did voice, because there was a joke about it, of them making a drug addict sister for Hess, because she legitimately voiced that drug addict sister to Hess, and it was just her Hazbin Hotel OC. Design stage. Like, the only thing that may change about her specifically is I'm on the fence of, because her little horns aren't horns, they're branches. So actually when she goes into her full demon form, whatever that ends up being, it would extend into like tree branches with different types of leaves on them. Probably a willow of some leaves of some sort because of her middle name. Which she actually got because for a while one of her powers was controlling will-o-wisps and stuff like that, but that's since changed. And now it's just because when I design her I listen to The Willow Maid by Ichiran, which is just nature backwards. But that's like a strong, like, when I'm listening to music, that's what I listen to when I think of Fia. But yeah, I may do like somewhere like depending on her emotions. I also kind of mix that for now, like in her basic form, because A, I forget it occasionally in drawings, and B, it's just another thing I would have to animate in animatics and eventually do those. So for now, I think if she does have little like leaves pop out by her horns, it's only when she has extreme emotions. And what kind of leaves pop out, or like plants pop out, does depend on her mood. Like if she's feeling strongly irritated with something, ivy could pop out of it. start rapping as though, like, poison ivy does not affect her, though. Like, any plant-based negative effects like itching and stuff like that, or poison, do not affect Fia because she is A, nature prey of some sort, and B, shrooms. I think I forgot to actually put her cause of, yeah, I did forget to put her cause effect in the actual videos. I'm just going to she actually died eating poison shrooms. Let me just say, she probably did that willingly. She's probably like, well, I've killed long enough, ain't nobody gonna find out it was me, but even better, nobody gonna find out it was Alistair. I have done my duty. I'm going to go to the place we met, which was a clearing in the forest. I know these toadstools are poisonous, so I'm just gonna down as many as I can and peace out of here. So, she a bad bitch. My voice is starting to hurt and I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to drop off the video recording here. I hope y'all enjoyed this giant rant and ramble, and I hope y'all have a good day. Again, I swear, if news comes out the minute this video is up or right after I finish posting, I am going to fucking lose it. Anyway, do the things. Bye!